What's up, my folks? I hope y'all are well. Beautiful rusty pups. Man, he throws a beautiful pup. I wish they'd had more, but you got to be happy with, blessed with what you get, right? All right. It's been brought to my attention. A lot of you guys have been sending me stuff off the crack baby list, but undoubtedly there's a guy out there online that the schizophrenic crackhead thinks that I am. Now, first of all, I would think most of you guys would realize that I'm not going to go incognito. If I got something to say, I'll say it very, very loud and proud. I don't care. I wouldn't hide behind a different handle or anything like that. You should know that about me if you watch my videos already. I'd say what I wanted to say with my name in front of it. But there's a guy on there that's called Jay Black. Would the real Jay Black come forward? I don't know who it is, but he obviously knows me. And I want to thank you personally, Jay Black. Matter of fact, you come forward and then you can come breed to any of my stud dogs for free. You can breed one for free right off the rip. That's how serious I am about it. But anyway, they're sending me the back and forth between them two. I guess he thinks he's talking to me, talking about I'd be jealous of because he's got something I could never have and blah, blah, blah. Man, if I had $500 or whatever you sell them much for, I could send the money out there and get one. You're a fucking moron, dude. Second of all, you don't remember we already had that. We had the dogs right off. We had that little dog right off of Motorhead Maggie. Let me refresh your memory. We were at the Nationals many years ago, and my little buddy went up there and got the dog from. I can't remember who he got the fucking dog from, but it was off of Motorhead Maggie. And the name's on Peds Online. It was never disputed, anything like that. The dog's called Tundra. Matter of fact, they bred her to a son of Buster when she was on a layoff time. And this is the thing about that little dog. My buddy did so good with her, man. He always kept her in the perfect shape. She was really well taken care of. And I had a lot of hogs right there behind my mama's house, and everyone used to come over and we'd hunt from there. We had 5-6 miles of power lines we can hunt. And the little bitch hunted a few times, and I think it's twice. She did pretty good, okay? But the thing was, she was never on anything really bad. She was just on some old sow, shit like that. Well, my little buddy, he was kind of fairly new in the dogs back then, and he got excited, and he had a good son off of Buster, a really, really good son off of Buster. And he bred them too before the bitch really had her oil checked. And I told him, I said, man, that's a Fargo bred dog. You probably better make sure she'll stay in the kitchen when it gets good and hot. But, he jumped the gun a little bit and bred her. And the next hunting season, when it cooled off a little bit, he got her in really good shape. And I think he took her down by Okeechobee, and there's some pretty bad hogs down there. And the little bitch decided she didn't want to be a catch dog no more. It was no big deal. That kind of stuff happens. You know what I mean? They're not all going to make the grade. Regardless of what people think, they're not all going to be great, no matter what. So, and it did the typical, when the going got rough, the curs got going, that kind of shit. And, which I expected it, you know what I mean, by the style. The bitch was real rough, straight out, burning it up to get there, and real flurry-ish, And, it's no big deal, really, but a couple years later, all this shit starts coming back to me because Buster is starting to get a reputation of being a good producer then. Oh, that dog, they did their typical shit. Anybody that's got anything with any turtle buster in it's garbage except theirs. Theirs is the best. Yours is junk. Yours is something. They're gonna make some shit up about it. So I found out, and that's when I made the Facebook account, because I don't post on Facebook. I'm not a member of any groups. I don't do anything on Facebook. That was the last time I did. So I went into their little group, and I told them, I said, man, y'all guys are full of shit, basically. And then I mentioned, okay, well, the little dog that we had, the little Tundra bitch down here, she fucking didn't like being a hog dog when she got on a bad hog. She quit. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Well, we got you, suckers. That wasn't off of Motorhead Maggie. Oh, really? But when the dog was doing good, when people would be calling me all the time, because it was always mentioned that we had one down here, I had 15 calls on that dog asking me how we liked her and all this stuff. And I was like, she seems okay. You know what I mean? She seemed like a nice little dog at first, you know. And typical, barnstorming little bulldog. Well, then when the bitch quit, and she quit on a hog that she should have never quit on. It wasn't that bad. Okay? And then it was, oh, we suckered you. This was really off of some Sig 6-bit shit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, motherfuckers, I see what that little slime ball game y'all are playing. Okay? Let's distance ourselves from the curve and say we just paper hung some shit on it. And then they like to triple, oh, well, you didn't do it. That's the kind of games that they play. Okay? And that's the truth. Okay? I ain't got no reason to lie to you guys about anything. I mean, and I damn sure don't got no reason to fucking lie about the way a dog's bred. And never thinks, he loves to tell people that Buster's paper hung. He never thought that for a second that we'd have DNA'd all them dogs. Yeah, buddy. You're talking shit out the side of your mouth just like me being the J Black dog. You don't know what you're talking about. All right? So, will the real J Black come forward? I would really appreciate that. I really would. Because I am so sick. I want y'all to put cake in this motherfucker's face and shut him up. Because for 10 years, he has been bickering and backbiting with everybody in the world that he can sit on a computer for him. I don't sit on no computer arguing. This is the only thing that I fucking do. And I ain't blocked him. He wants to make comment, I'll make comment with him. But I'm not going to gum wrestle with him either. You know, if he wants to throw fist to cuff, well, get a fucking plane ticket. Come on down here. You know, but the bullshit needs to stop, because that's all it is just atypical fucking bullshit. I mean, it's that typical shit that's what makes me want to distance myself from Turtle Buster dogs anyway. I like to tell people I just got Buster dogs. I don't give a fuck about that blood, because this is what's always in it. You always got that little quadrant of people up there that always do this. They're the biggest goofballs. They think they have something so special. There's a million different dogs out there. You ain't nobody got to chase nothing. Ain't nobody got to chase. That shit is not no more special than another good bulldog. Okay? Good bulldogs are where you find them. I don't care nothing about paperwork. But there again, my stud dogs, guess what? They got their DNA'd. I DNA them deep too. Try to go back as far as I can with them. So, all that bullshit is just, that's what it is. He's in, it just needs to stop. And I mean, the slime ball technique that they use has been used for 25, 30 years in dogmen. I mean, I watched guys, them old timers down here, do the same thing. It used to make me disgusted. I mean, they'll say, oh, this dog was no good. That dog, it'd be a great dog. Or this man's this, and it'd be a good man. That's why I've told you guys for so many years, you got to take people as they are. If you see people like that, you got to realize what they are. Okay? But yeah, I got your number, motherfucker. Because I wasn't even going to get in here and explain all that. But you know what? Y'all deserve to be exposed for that. Yeah, paper hung when the dog wasn't no good, but when the dog was good, you had no problem with it. And they never disputed the breeding on Pets Online or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a game. It's like a kindergarten class with these clowns. I try to stay out of the circus because you don't want to deal with the clowns. But once in a while, you got to fucking go in there and step on their toes. But anyway, folks, my little Rusty pups, I think they're beautiful. He throws such a fine dog. Very happy with them pups. Anyway, folks, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. Y'all keep on bulldogging.